To make the best use of the session, I suggest you do two things. Number one, go through my theory session on legal reasoning. The link to the session is given on the description below. Second, create a free sign-up account on our website and solve the exercise on your own before you go through the video. The process for the free sign-up is also given on the description below. Now that you would have done both the things, let's start the class. Welcome students, let's solve passage 3 of sample 2. This is quite a funny passage. So unlike CLAT Consortium, this is the typical passages that they come out with. This is quite a funny passage. So let's go through it. Okay. The law on prevention of cruelty to animals makes it an offense if a person does any of the following. So the passage is serious. The case scenario and the questions are quite funny. The case scenario is funny actually. So beats, kicks, overrides or tortures an animal, or so if you can do anything, you will fall in type 1, or if you're an owner, being the owner, knowingly permits any animal to be so treated. So if I am the owner, I'm not doing it myself, but someone else is doing it to my pet, right? My animal, and I know that, and I allow it, then I would have said to have committed type 1 offense. Fails to provide any animal with sufficient food, drink, or shelter, being the owner of such an animal. So type 2 offense can only be could only be committed by the owner of an animal. If he fails to provide sufficient food, and this is any animal, sufficient food, drink, or shelter. So type 2 offense can only be committed by the owner of an animal. Number 3, without reasonable cause, abandons any animal in circumstances which render it likely to suffer pain, starvation, or thirst. Now, important thing is not just abandoning animal. It's saying in circumstances which render it likely to suffer pain. मैंने उसे ऐसी चीज में abandon कर दिया जिसके वजह से उसको ये चीजें फील हो रही हैं, suffer pain, starvation, or thirst. I would have said to have committed type 3 offense. You can see here, you need not be an owner. This does not apply only to owner. It is an open to all. It is a general rule. Solely with a view to providing entertainment, incites any animal to fight or bait any other animal. So this would be type 4 offense. If you are inciting, your objective is entertainment. Your objective should be entertainment. Okay. What are the exceptions? Is there any exception to the 4 types of offenses? There is. The law, however, makes an exception to the above offenses by stating, so all of the 4 offenses, that it is not unlawful to perform experiments, including experiments involving operations on animals for the purpose of advancement by new discovery of knowledge, which will be useful for saving or for prolonged life. So this should be the objective of the discovery: saving or prolonging life, or alleviating suffering, or for combating any disease which the human beings, whether the human beings, animals, or plants. So if this is your objective, then 4 of the offenses, it's an exception. Okay. Important thing, as I said, was owner for the first 2, third 4 is open to all. Now this is a funny scenario. Just go through it. So Amina leaves her pup with her friend Nisha and requests Nisha to take good care of the pup until she returns from a 10-day business trip that she cannot avoid. Amina mentions that she would pay Nisha for the food and any other expense that Nisha incurs in taking care of the pet. So did Amina abandon her pup? No, because she's taking care of her pup. She leaves it with a friend. She's paying her money for her food and any other cost, any other incidental cost. So she has taken care of. She's not abandoning her. Okay. Amina also asked Nisha to promise that she would call her if there was any problem with the pup, and Nisha agrees. Okay, fair enough. Nisha takes the pup to the beach on a walk without letting Amina know and feeds him a large family pack of ice cream. This causes the pup to have a gastrointestinal upset and he starts to growl, attracting the attention of several aggressive stray dogs in the vicinity eager to attack the pup. The pup ने ice cream खाया, दिमाग खराब हो गया, हल्ला करना शुरू कर दिया, and there are other stray dogs who he attracted attention of stray dogs who were eager to attack the pup. Look at the word, to punish the pup. This is what the intent of Nisha is. To punish the pup for his misbehavior, despite feeding him her favorite ice cream, Nisha abandons the pup at the beach and takes a rickshaw back to her house. She's abandoning the pup. No food, nothing. She just left the pup. Soon after, the bigger stray dogs surround and attack the pup.
A passerby who sees this urges and exhorts the pup to stand up for himself and fight the bigger dogs. Come on, you can do it. Yes, तुम्हारे अंदर है वो बात. ये करने लग गया वो passerby, right? And what is his intent? He wants to motivate the dog to stand up for himself. So is he doing it for entertainment? Is his objective entertainment? It is not. The children playing cricket on the beach find this entertaining and line up to watch the fight. Okay. Children found it entertaining. Was this the objective of the passerby? I doubt it. This is not the objective of the passerby. So, for example, there are many teachers whom you find funny in your school, right? So, the objective of the teacher is not to entertain you. The objective of the poor chap is to teach you, but you find it extremely entertaining, right? So, same here. His objective was to make the pup stand for himself. Kids found it entertaining. So, his objective was not entertainment. Okay. Meanwhile, Aaron, who is meditating at the beach, gets disturbed by the commotion created by the dogs and decides to stuff large stones in the mouths of the dogs to prevent them from barking. Many of the dogs, unable to get the stains out, die of starvation. Okay. So these were the 4 offenses. Did Amita commit any of the offense? She did not. What about Nisha? Type 3. She abandoned, which render him likely to suffer pain, starvation, or thirst. Nobody is there to take care of pup. So type 3, yes. What about the passerby? Type 1 does not apply, type 2 does not apply, type 3 also does not apply, type 4, with a view to providing entertainment. That was not his objective, so no offense. Look at Aaron, type 1, type 2 is not relevant. Was he trying to provide entertainment? No. But when he put stones in the mouth of the pups or the dogs, he abandoned them to a circumstance, right, where they're likely to suffer pain and starvation, and they died also. That is what is given here. So Aaron has committed offense of type 3. So this is the broad, let's say, what happened in the passage. Let's come to the questions. Amina has committed no offense, guys. Look at this. She is willing to pay Nisha for food. Please call me if there's any issue. I'll pay you for any expenses. So she took care of her pup. So no offense. Answer is D. Look at 3.2. Nisha has committed to punish the pup. She abandons the dog. So it is type 3 offense. Not type 1. She cannot commit type 2 offense because she's not the owner. So it is type 3 offense. Aaron is charged with type 3 offense, and he defends the charge by saying that his actions are saved by the experiment's exceptions. So did he do this as an experiment? Stones dal ke dogs ke mouth mein, was he trying to save life or prolong life to make some discovery? No. So he is guilty. So not guilty cannot be the answer. C or D would be the answer. We'll look at the option which makes a better explanation or which uses the principle. It does not constitute for the purpose of advancement of new technology. Yes. So this is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. So yeah. 3.4. Which of the following, if true, is a good defense from Nisha's perspective? So she just has to give a logic for abandoning, right? Which could be accepted. Let's look at first one. It had become dark and the stray dogs at the beach were about to Nisha. Possible. Let's look at other options. This gives rational. I got afraid and that's why I had to run. Not a very sound rational, but we'll have to compare it with the other choices. Amina did not tell her that the pup could not be given ice cream. So this is not a rational for abandoning the dog. Maybe you could have taken it up with Amina, but not leave the dog. The best way to discipline pup is by dealing them with harshly. Again, disciplining is a different thing. It was not that he was ill-disciplined. He did not, as in it was a reaction to an ice cream. Nisha left the pup because she had messaged Amina asking why the pup was growling and had not received. Again, not a valid reason. So off the lot, not a great answer, but again, A is better than the other choices. Last question. Is the passerby guilty of committing a type 4 offense? Type 4 offense was for entertainment. We've already established that was not his objective. Kids got entertained, but that was not his objective. So the answer is A. So yeah, look at this. This was his objective. Yahan tak iska objective hai, right? So I hope you liked the class. If you like the class, just click on the like button. And if you want us to come up with content, something which you think will help you in your CLAT preparation, put it on the comment section. If you think that is relevant for your CLAT examination, we will definitely come up with the content. Thank you for your time and all the best with your CLAT preparation.
We at Mentors Capital have curated the best test series for you. we can confidently claim that our test series is best in the market. So go and see it for yourself. Remember, coaching kahin se bhi. Test series from Mentors Capital.